Brussels is extending a significant lifeline to Kyiv, but with strings attached that underscore the EU's commitment to democratic principles and rule of law. A newly published decision from the European Union stipulates that Ukraine must adhere to a series of strict preconditions to access a 35 billion euros macro-financial loan, primarily funded by revenues from frozen Russian sovereign assets.
As you know, Europe is working on a loan of up to 35 billion euros as part of the G7 pledge. And this loan to Ukraine will be served by the proceeds of the immobilized Russian assets. So the message here is also very clear. Russia has to pay for the damages it caused.
Set to take effect on October 29th, this agreement emphasizes the EU's insistence on upholding democratic mechanisms and minority rights as fundamental conditions for financial assistance. The EU Council's document outlines that Ukraine's continued access to this vital funding hinges on its commitment to protecting democratic processes, parliamentary pluralism, and human rights for all, particularly minority groups. Failure to comply could jeopardize future payments and even lead to the premature repayment of the loan, reflecting the EU's strategy to ensure support for Ukraine aligns with its core values amid the Russia-Ukraine war. Additionally, Ukraine is required to cooperate with the EU on projects to restore and modernize its military industry, further aligning its defense strategies with European objectives. This loan is a critical component of the $50 billion, approximately 45 billion euros, financial package previously agreed upon by G7 nations, intended to stabilize Ukraine as it navigates the ongoing conflict. Support for this loan mechanism gained momentum during a plenary session in Strasbourg, where the European Parliament overwhelmingly backed the initiative. Advocates, including European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, emphasize the funding's importance for Ukraine's recovery and reconstruction.
They need more financial support, and we intend to deliver on the promises we made in the framework of the G7 a few months ago. You know that we are working on this financial package, $50 billion in total, and we intend to deliver our share, and we expect that the others will follow.
Under the agreement, the EU plans to utilize income generated from immobilized Russian assets, directing 95% of these revenues to the EU budget for Ukraine's needs. The remaining 5% will be allocated to the European Peace Fund, bolstering regional security. Russia has strongly criticized the freezing of its assets, calling it theft, and vowing retaliation against what it deems Western overreach. Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov has indicated that Moscow has ways to counter the confiscation of its funds abroad, warning of potential consequences for the West. With nearly half of Russia's currency reserves, approximately 300 billion, now immobilized by the EU and G7 countries, the financial dynamics go beyond simple aid to Ukraine, reflecting heightened geopolitical tensions due to the conflict. As Kyiv prepares to navigate these conditions, the road ahead remains fraught with challenges, testing both its resolve and the EU's commitment to its foundational principles.